Welcome to Brampton. I'm over here in the downtown core, but Brampton's a beautiful city. It's expanding. You know, there's north, east, south, west, you know, all different aspects. We have houses, we have condos, we have parks. I'm actually right beside Gage Park. There's festivals going on, a jazz festival, but all kind of things that are happening in the city of Brampton. You know, we have a great mayor running the city, Mayor Patrick Brown, right? And him really bringing in all communities, and we have all communities that are, you know, that's what makes Brampton a mix of all communities, right? So I'm going to be showing you the different homes in the area, and also, you know, what Brampton has to offer. You know, this is just real life. You know, like, to be honest, today I was going to go out and just go to different homes and show you different homes, but there's a festival going on, so I got to at least walk through the festival, give you a little insight on what's going on in the city, right? And then yes, we're going to go and view some homes, some open houses that are happening, you know. And with this series, that's what I want to do. I want to give you an insight on the market in this city. So with that being said, I want to make sure that I give you an up close and personal, right? And you get up to date and you see what's going on in the city of Brampton, right? I'm here in the downtown area, and as you see, City Hall's there behind me, right? And we have a festival that's going on as well, right here in Gage Park. So we're gonna go out, we're gonna go see different properties, but let's get a little insight on what's going on in the city. All right. That's what we see here. Brampton sign. This is in a downtown Brampton, you know, the core of the city, right? See all the people walk into this festival. People are clapping. Let's go in there. Let's go talk to the people. But wait, before we go in there, I want to go into unboxing of a package that I just received from Addo-Kessie, right? This is a local brand, you know, but they're worldwide. They're going all worldwide. I'm proud to say it's my family, right? And doing amazing things, having amazing items. So I had to go and shop. I had to go online and get myself a pair of shades. So these are unboxing. Not really a shade guy, but I seen how nice they look. You know, I was at a wedding, you know, this past weekend, and I just seen the shades. I'm like, holy, those are exclusive. So I'm excited to get my pair as well. So, you know, let me do a little unboxing for you. Okay, here we go. I like the packaging. Sounds like it looks. This shades are called Kennedy. All right. Okay, look at that. Like the packaging. Look at that. Cheese. Let me take the salt over here. You know, wrap. Make sure they're nice and protected. Already seen them looking exclusive. You already know. Okay. Yeah. Jeez. Look at that green. That's what I was looking for. Okay. I love the package. And okay, look, the sleeves on the, you know, on over here as well. You know, everything's protected with these. Everything's protected. And let's get, you know, the package here. Ooh, look how fly they look. If you see someone rocking these, you're telling me you don't want a pair? Yo, jeez. Okay. Time to put these on. You know, the sun just came out, which is blessed. Let me show that. Yeah, see the sun there? Let's just cover all those lights. And right when the shades came out already, the sun is out right now. So let me get these shades on. All right. I did them asterisks. Make sure you go online. Make sure that you get a pair of these shades. They have different colors too. Nobody have to get the shades. Let's try them on. Let's try them on. Cheese. Okay. That's what it is. The sun, yeah. The sun's just glaring on the shades. These are official. You know, so shout out, you know, Nick Jr., Nuama. I did them asterisks. Get in line with their gear. They have all different kinds of clothing. You know, Pascal Siakam was wearing one of their hoodies, or no, I think it was like a polo or something like that during one of the games, Raptors. You know, so it's out there. You know, look at the shades. You decide. You decide. You know. So yeah, let's get inside this festival right now. Yeah, so these kind of festivals, they happen in the summertime. I think like pretty much every weekend or every other weekend. But yeah, very often, you know, and there's different communities, different vibes that are going on, right? If you have a festival in mind as well, you know, connect with me and, you know, just put you in the right people so you could bring some more vibrant events to the city of Brampton. There's the open house that's coming up. Definitely gonna connect with that after this. So let's see what it be, Jazzle. Jazz Festival. Vibing on. Got Brampton Transit right there, that's a Zoom bus. The Zoom bus goes here on the main strip here. This is here, Ontario. Gage Park's a staple park in Brampton. You know, this is where I first learned to skate. I remember a lot of my friends young playing hockey, you know, and this is where everyone go on winter time. This whole ring is ice. So the thing I'm standing on right here, they turn it into ice. You can go rent some skates over there in the back over there, right? And then, you know, you go in, you get some hot chocolate and just ice skate on here for hours, right? And just learn how to skate, you know? This is where I learned how to skate, right here in Gage Park in Brampton. Right now they're actually revitalizing the downtown core as well, right? They have a revitalization where, you know, in the main area they want a lot of walk-in traffic. Right. We have public service as well doing their job also, right? They're out there, even in this guy's job, doing his job over here, working hard. You know, how's it going, man? You good? Yeah. So this here is the main street here in Ontario, right? So that's Main Street. You know, there's some houses that are on the main street, and then there's other houses in and around this area. These are the older homes, but you know, a lot of people like them because they're built the best, right? And of course, where you're located right in the core, so you know where everything's happening. You know, you have access to, you know, so all the public transportation. You could go there right away. You could, you know, attend festivals like this. You know, just walk away, right? And you know, so these are some perks of living in downtown core Brampton. Right, like I said, I'm going to be going all over the city, you know, and other cities, right? You know, wherever I'm at, I'm just, you know, making this YouTube video, you know, with quality, so that if you're watching this, you could decide, yeah, I'm going to go and live in Brampton. I like that city. I like those festivals. I want to live in that city, right? That's why I'm doing this, you know. So, you know, all these people are from here, and I'm just going around. It looks like something fun's happening here. Some face painting is going on over there. Hello, hello. All right, and then we have all these different things. The other side's not really popping. This is where the action is, so I had to come back here. Yeah. Okay. What's up? What's up, Johnny? Hey. Oh, she stopped. She was jabbing and she stopped, you know. Watch me. Okay, this one guy is jamming. Okay. He has it down.
Break your legs, break your legs, break your legs, break them. Break your legs, break your legs, break your legs, break them.
Hey, Mr. Potato Head, Mr. Potato Head. Hey, this is another thing about the city of Brampton. There's parks all over, so many parks. You're gonna find parks all over the city, right? And water parks as well, as you see the water parks over there, right? So yeah, so let's go and see some open houses, right? And I'll give you a little tour of some houses, but it's good to get pass by this festival for a little bit, catch the vibe from the people. Yeah, so that was the festival right there. I'm still hearing some drums and rhythms that's going on. I'm still here at downtown Brampton, but that's the vibe. You're gonna get different types of festivals that are going on. And over here, the Rose Theater, another theater is over here. One thing with the city of Brampton is they really focus on the arts, right? And different things with the arts. They really give grants for and different things for people to get involved with music, art, entertainment, right? So if that's of interest to you, you're gonna love this city. Right, and also now they're getting aligned into more sports as well. We have cricket fields that are going all over the city, basketball nets that are getting popped up all over the city, ice rinks that they're building, right? So sports, see they're starting to invest a lot in sports as well, right? So as you see, this is a family event, and I just talking to families right now. Like if you have a family, of course you love parks, of course you love festivals, of course you love sports, of course you love entertainment. Right, and that's what's going on here. We see people here with strollers. You see, it's just about family. So if you have a growing family, Brampton is a beautiful city for you to live in, right? And I'm gonna give you the inside, let you see some properties, and let you appreciate the city, right? One thing I would say with the city is that it is developing, right? So there's a lot of construction that's happening, especially in this downtown core area. Right, but that's temporary, and that's good, because that shows growth. That shows that you're living in a community that's advancing, right? I'll show you some of these pylons right here. see all these pylons going up, construction all over. That street right there is Queen Street, which is like a parking lot. The car is not really moving if you're on there, but it's temporary. Like I said, this means growth. When you see these kind of things, it means the city's growing. It shows the city is innovating, right? They're not staying how they were. They're advancing, right? And that's what it's about. It's a new community, and the population it's touching close to 1 million. I know, if it's been growing fast. All right, let's go. We're gonna go see some open houses in the area right now. The downtown vibe was it's a good vibe, right? Everyone has to have their fun, right? So it's a different thing for everyone. When you have diversity, you're gonna get different types of vibe. You just gotta enjoy your vibe while you're there. Yeah, so I'm gonna start with some open houses, that are downtown Brampton. Why not start in the core of the city? I seen a sign when I was walking on the main strip there, so I'm going to go to that guy's open house. Hopefully it's still going on. A lot of people are going to this event. I know later on, who knows, maybe I'll pop by there later on. So yeah, I was talking to a few people in there about the real estate market, right? And one lady, she said that she has her property. She just got her basement finished, right? So congratulations, that's amazing. She has 2 doors, right? And you should think about that as well. If you own a home right now and your basement's unfinished, help out the housing crisis, right? By finishing your basement, right? And if you need resources to finish your basement, if you need some funding, then reach out to me and let's get you some funding, right? There are a lot of people that are tapping into their home equity right now, and getting our HELOC product, which is a home equity line of credit, right? And it's something that, you know, hey, if you've lived in a home for 5 or more years, then that equity that you have is currently available to you. And we don't know what the future holds, right? If the prices do drop more, you know, your appraisals will come in less. You know, already from the past 2-3 years, you know, the appraisals have dropped about $400,000, even more in some cities, right? And this, all of that is equity that you have, and you could have had access to by getting with the home equity line of credit, right? So I just want to make you aware of it, that, you know, this is available to you right now. You know, just take advantage of it, right? By having it there. So you have it for about 2 years, right? And you only pay interest on what you use. So if you don't use, you know, a certain amount of the amount that you get, you know, then you don't have to worry about paying interest on that, you know. So that's such a gem, and that's what we were discussing as well, right? Because, you know, with the home equity line of credit, you know, this is actually in a second position after your bank. So, you know, it's not like a refinance. You refinance the whole thing. But let's say you currently have a good rate and you want to hold on to your current rate, right? You don't want to do a refinance where you get the new rate that's posted, right? It may work for you. That may be what you need right now, right? But I'm just saying, if you are not looking to do that, and you want some extra money on hand, you know, whether it's for your business, you know, whether it's for, you know, your children's school fund, right? Whatever you need access for, right, then it's there for you, right? And because of the home, a year later, we don't know if it's still going to be there, because the equity has been decreasing, you know, and we don't know what the future is in store. If it does continue, then all of this equity that you had access to, you won't have access to anymore, right? So yeah, so we had a discussion about that, you know. So she's definitely, you know, in tune with it. She's aware, she was contemplating, she was thinking about it, but she was advised, you know, not to. But at the same time, it's like, you know, it's all about what you use it for, right? If you're paying interest on something, but what you can actually get on the other side in terms of income, you know, is more than what you're paying out each month or each year, right? Then it makes sense, right? So, you know, there's something to think about, right? It was that discussion. I want to share that here because I feel that's very valuable insight for anyone that has equity and is thinking about, you know, getting a home equity line of credit, right? There was another couple that I spoke to as well. They're currently, you know, have a home. They own a home, but it's 2 bedrooms, right? And they have 2 children, so already it's 4 of them in a home, right? So she's thinking they do need to upgrade, you know, and get a 3-bedroom or bigger, right? Because the youngest there looked pretty young, so they could still keep going, you know. She said she had 2 boys, and she was saying no, she's done because you'll get another boy. And after I told her, hey, she might be a girl, so, you know, it seems like she was open to get a girl, you know. And I told her it's possible, you know. I'm grateful, you know, that was my situation. We had our 2 boys and then we had a girl, right? So, you know, blessings upon her as well, right? So yeah, so that's something that was her situation, where she felt that she needed to expand. She needed a bigger home, right? The home that she had she felt wasn't big enough, and now she needs a 3-bedroom. So everybody has their thing of what they want to do, you know. They have their interest in terms of real estate, right? And, you know, I'm just trying to be here of service so that I could assist them in their decision making, right? There's so much decision making that's involved, and, you know, scenarios that's involved. Everybody's living situation is different, right? And, you know, the scenario is different, so there's so much to discuss when it comes to real estate. That's why I like this YouTube thing, where I'm just free flowing, and, you know, the things that are happening, I'm sharing with you, right? Because there's so much stuff that happens, and, you know, like I would love to send on that information. So, you know, as much as I can, you know, do this, I would love to. And you let me know, like, are you enjoying this series? Are you enjoying, you know, the sessions that I'm putting out here? This one is an open house session. That's what the initial plan was. But you know, like look downtown, such a vibe was going on that I had to be involved. You know, I had to let you see and you be involved as well. You know, to see what's going on in the city. You know, because yes, your home is here, but what else are you doing while you're here? Right? So, you know, you could go to festivals, right? You could go to sporting arenas. You could go to, you know, outdoor parks and recreation, right? So much to do. So much to do. I'm not seeing much open house signs right now. I thought I'll see so many, man. You know, the sign for the guy who we seen over there when we're walking, it didn't even lead me to anywhere. Anyways, you know, I'm still looking. We're still in the downtown area. And if you live in the downtown area and you are looking to sell your home, right, just reach out to me and I will, you know, set up a listing appointment, give you free obligation, you know, in terms of a home and let you know what your value is and, you know, some strategies to sell. Definitely, you know, with open houses, make sure that we have our signage, you know, on every corner of especially for the main intersections going into, you know, smaller areas so people can find your home, you know, when we're doing an open house. You know, right now it is a buyer's market, so, you know, it is important that, you know, people are really attentive to what is available, right? And you know, that's something that I'll make sure that you guys receive when working with me. Okay, I'm driving downtown Brampton area and I'm not seeing any open house signs, you know, so I guess people in downtown Brampton love downtown Brampton. All right, yes, we got an open house. Perfect. Okay. All right, so this is a house here in the downtown Brampton area for sale. Let's see, let's take a look inside the home. All right, I got no answer, so I don't know if this is the open house. All right, let's go on to the next one. I'm gonna get you guys an open house to see, okay? I'm gonna get you an open house to see. But this is the kind of work I'm here to do for you, you know? Just be of service. So yeah. Okay, I couldn't get inside that first open house, but now let's try this next one. Okay, I'm seeing his signs out here. Brian McLeod. I've been seeing his signs around. I'm loving these shades. Shout out Addendum, Asterix. Even inside, like the look, you see the greenish glare on things, like it's proper. I love green, you know, it's my color. Represents nature. Okay, we found the house. Okay, it's a house right here, open house. Looks like we have some great neighbors, lots of great big trees in this area. Big lot. Find the size and the measurement of the lot. Looks like a split. Looks like a side split. Check the driveway. Looks like you can fit about 3 cars on here. Finished door. Even these doors, we know they have an upgrade as well. All right. Hello. Hey, Brian.
Good.
How are you?
Good.
We're here at Addo-Kessie, a realtor in Brampton.
Okay.
You know, just I have my clients and I send them, you know, the different properties. Yeah. I don't know if you want to give a tour, or you want me to go through it myself?
You go ahead.
Okay, sounds good, man. Thank you. All right, so look at this front here, big front foyer. All right, and we have double doors here at the front. Okay, we have the listing here. So, 3 plus 1?
This is an addition.
Oh, it's an addition?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so we have an addition to the house. So we're gonna show you the main house first, and then we'll get to the addition. So it looks like we have dining area here, hardwood flooring. And it's very the sturdy hardwood. You know, and you have these big, large windows here in the front, and exposing lots of sun inside. So we have a good natural daylight. Crown molded all through the ceiling here. All right, and then it leads us to the kitchen. Granite countertops with backsplash here. Looks well maintained. All right. Stainless steel appliances. And look, you have access to the backyard there as well. Oh, before we get there, it seems like there's even more to the house. Over here we have the office area. There's a light switch right here. Don't know where to go. Okay, there we go. Okay, so this is a room right here. Looks like this is an office room, how they have set up. Then we have the hallway. Brings us upstairs. Okay, this is a main side split here. Okay, so we have carpet here. It looks pretty well maintained. Our washroom. Okay. Open house is bubbling. A lot of people are here. It's good. California shutters. This is a bedroom here. And you already know that these homes, the bedrooms are a good size. This bedroom number 2. They have it set up as an office, another office, but it's a bedroom. Right. I don't know what happened here with the color change on the carpet, but maybe to separate the room or the closet. Looks like it has a piece of space, but just think in terms of bedroom, you could definitely fit a double and a queen in here, right? To have additional furniture, right? And then we have, looks like the primary for the main area. So, yeah, we went through. Okay. We have a couch here. This is a double bed. No, actually, this is a queen. This is a queen bed they have here. So just to know the proportions of size. And yes, I believe we came here already. So 3 bedrooms here in this area. And then a washroom. And then we have the other section. Oh, okay, there's a swimming pool. Hello, how are you? Doing good, doing good. So in the backyard has a swimming pool. If you like outdoor space, this is what you could see right here. Some great outdoor space. Looks like they have a shed that's there as well. Right, nice pathway. A lot of space here. And a full pool. Gazebo. Okay, and then, oh yeah, we'll go down, because there's other parts in addition, so we'll go downstairs. You can see downstairs. Whoops, I don't know where to press there. Alright. So it looks like they have, okay, a bedroom here. Turn the light on. Okay, not how the light up, but yeah, a bedroom here. Okay, so just in terms of listing price, I don't know if I did mention this price. Looks like it's listed at $989, $900. So you have this bedroom here. It looks like this is an open entertainment area. You have a lot of built-ins here. And then this is an unfinished area. Electrical panels here. Important to see how many amps this is holding on the main. See there, it's got 200 amp. Right. So if you want to have like separate units and stuff like that, it's best to have like a 200 amp. Right. Most homes will come with a 100. But you could request 200 change. It costs about $2,000 to $3,000, depending on what city you're in. And then in here, there's an extra room, some extra storage they have here. Okay. All right. All right, so that was the first part of the house. Oh no, I don't think I went in this door. So okay, this is laundry. So you have your laundry set up here as well. Okay. Okay, so now we're gonna go into the new part of the home. This is an addition that was added. Over here, you come up the stairs. Okay, look at this, nice big area, family room, has a fireplace, right? You can see the pool, nice view of the pool over here, right? Nice room, lounge, you make it your style, right? And then we come over here to this side, and we have another washroom. Alright, so the powder room. Then this, I believe, is access to outside as well. So we're here, and after we turn here, so we get to the pool there. It looks like they have a trail that's right beside the home as well. Right, so if you trail take you to maybe next neighborhood or park. And you have an open area here for living. Looks like so on this side is about living. You also have a view of the pool here as well. So that's good in terms of safety, because if you have a pool, you want to always have your eyes on the pool. And over here on the lower level and upper level, there's two large windows for you to see the swimming pool. All right, so that's a good feature to have. If you love swimming and you have children, right, then you can always have your eye on them. So yeah, this extra part is really nice. This home is nice in general. So yeah, that was a great tour of this home. And as you see, it's a family home, right? And for anyone of you that have a family and you love a pool and you want to be able to keep your eyes on your children, like I think that's a really big feature that this one has over here, and it's priced really well as well. $989, 3+1, right? And you have 2 washrooms, right? There is a bit of work, yes, that needs to be done, but factor that in. It does line up with the price, and yeah, other details, information, reach out to me and I could fill you in on. All right. Well, now I was told there's a secret room here. Okay, let's see the secret room over here. Okay. Oh wow. Okay. This is like extra storage, right?
Storage.
Nice. Okay. 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 Yeah. Yeah. The secret room. Yeah. No, I could see it was a big family that was here. Just how it's set up. It's that kind of home. So. Okay. Wow. Okay, they enjoyed. For sure.
They were the original owners.
Oh, nice. Okay, I could tell. I could tell it's original. Okay, nice. It's a really nice house. Thank you so much, Brian. I appreciate you. All right, so that was the open house. I had to take a little negotiation talks off camera, right? Because maybe in the future I'll have them on, But right now, I try to see what numbers he's talking about, because I do have a client that is looking in this area This is a little bit priced out of their price range, right? But you know, if the clients have some room, then you know possibly we can make a deal happen. But a beautiful house. You know, the address for this is 9 Norville Crescent, right? And 3 bedroom plus 1 2 washroom. Here I'll show you how it looks again from the front. All right, see this house, how it stretches from here to here. All right, it's a nice pie-shaped lot. So the back you have that swimming pool. Well, yeah, if this is something that you like, let me know. Covered by some big trees. It's a beautiful home, beautiful home. All right, shout out to Brian McLeod. All right, we're gonna tag him. All right, next to the house, next open house. Okay, I got one in for you. How did you like that? How did you like that? You know, so that's the first of the official series, the open house series that I'm running on this channel. You know, first home of many that we're gonna be going and looking at for you to get a nice view of. You know, and if you like it, let me know. Let's go and take a live in-person view of the property, right? So that's pretty much what this is for. You know, so make sure that you like, you subscribe, you know, on this page, right? Share it to people, you know, if you like the different properties I'm showing you, because, you know, that's what it's about. You know, like it has to feel right. That's one thing with property search. It has to feel right, right? If it doesn't feel right, then maybe it's not the house for you, right? So you got to go and see different options of what you have, and let's make it happen. So right now I'm looking for another open house. Okay, I want to get one plus more open house. The time that we're at right now is close to 4. You know, most open houses finish around 4 o'clock. Some people push it to a little later. Let's see who's putting the extra hours in, right? And then we'll go and see that open house, right? But the house that we seen right now, it was a nice house. It was a nice house. It was dated. It was dated, so definitely needs upgrade. You know, so but in terms of the rooms that you get in that house, right? There's a lot of rooms in the house, and in the pool, and then also, you know, the access to see, you know, like the pool. So all eyes are always on the pool, whether you're inside or outside, you can always see the pool, right? So, you know, I think that's a beautiful feature, you know, for that home. Let's see what else we have downtown. Okay, I found another open house sign right here, right in the core downtown. Let's go find her. Indra. All right. Okay, now this is literally walking distance. My audio cut on the video, so I'm gonna give some commentary. So I'm pointing right now because downtown is literally 5 minutes from this property, you know, that I showed in the open house. And we're gonna go inside, we're gonna go take a look, and I'm gonna just mention the features of this property, because as you see, if you look around, all these homes are older homes. Some of them are about 100 years old, right? So they are older homes. If you live in a downtown core area, that is what you're going to expect. You know, I want to shout out the agents over here, Nina and Indra, who actually was hosting the open house, you know, in this place. You know, she actually spoke a little bit. We're not going to be able to hear her audio, but I definitely want to shout her out. Thank you, Indra, for inviting me and welcoming me in your open house. But over here, if you look here, this is a laneway, you know, for you to go to the back. The house has 2-car garage there in the back, as you see, as well as it has additional space for parking. Right, we have a nice, beautiful garden over here. The landscaping up front. If you are a person that loves gardening, you're gonna love this house. Wait till you see the back. You know, but here entering in the front entryway, right? And as you see, this is what you're looking at from your front porch. You know, if this is the house of your interest, right? And let's go inside. You know, so whoa, such a nice welcoming. You know, as you see, her open house is busy. We have some people that are there that walk through the house, you know, and they like this look of this house. You know, so as we see right now, you can already tell, like I mentioned, the homes are older homes. So we have that hardwood floor. That's the original hardwood, like the authentic hardwood. It's nice and durable. You know, we have that going on throughout the house. You know, here is the family area. And take a look at this fireplace. Very unique. You know, it is a brick mantle, right? They painted a brick, and we see the fireplace over there, you know, for you to get nice and warm and cozy in the wintertime. They have the radiator heat as well, you know, so it's not central air, you know, it's but the heat cost is very low efficient as well. It's better than electric heat. Hey Indra, how's it going? Thank you for letting us see this place. Pretty much he's saying, hey, the house is yours, go on and go and show it, you know, to your clients, which is you know, watching this, you know. So hopefully I give a nice proper tour, you know, for you to look through this home. So if we're looking in the kitchen, we could see we have quartz countertops in there, you know, nice cupboards in there as well. You know, and she's actually telling me about the parking, right? So as I mentioned, there's 2 parking spaces, and then you also have room to fit 4 more cars on the driveway, and then there's the passing lane way, which both this house and the next neighbors have to get through, so you can't block off that area. You know, look at that backyard. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. I had to go there first. I had to go take a look at the backyard. Go for all you gardeners. Oh, just get ready for this, okay? So if we look over here, right when you walk out, you see that concrete. That concrete, you can tell, is newer concrete that they put down. It looks very nice. We have high trees that are there. We still got some sun exposure, but if you like some shade, you got some nice shade back there as well. You know, and look at this nice pattern concrete that we have here, and then we have the stone, you know, that's on the lower end. You know, a little fountain over there as well. You know, it's the landscaping is so beautiful. And here in the corner, you know, all of this space is for gardening. So if you're someone that loves to plant your own vegetables, and you don't want a nice garden, you know, then this is a garden. You know, you can and you still have space to, you know, plant some nice flowers around, but look at that garden space, right? So we have, you know, all of these planters that are here. You know, if you could go and you could treat these flowers, you could, you know, replace them, do whatever you need to do. But look at that lounging area that's there. The roof looks like it's in well condition. There's the chimney from that fireplace, right? And over here you have this nice sitting area, barbecue, you know. So if you're someone that likes to be outdoors, you know, then this is definitely a good property for you. The lot size of this property is about 160, you know, by 130, you know, so it goes really deep back, and as well as is very wide, you know, so a nice large long lot, you know, for you to actually, you know, take advantage of, right? So if you like outdoors, all the spaces here, right? And look how they set up their patio and everything like that, you know, the beautifully landscaped, you know, and there's still even some grass for the kids to play around in as well, right? So we're gonna go inside the house, you know, let you guys get a nice little glimpse of the inside. So as you know, this is the main level, right? We see the main floor, and downstairs, take a look at the basement. The basement is unfinished, right? Just so that you get a scope of what's down there. You know, pretty much what they have here is just storage, right? One thing I will say is that downtown Brampton, a lot of the properties have a low ceiling in the basement, but this one was pretty decent. You know, this the ceiling, the height of the ceiling, if you look over here, you know, I put the camera up so you can see I'm about 6'2". You know, I'll stretch it sometimes, I'll say 6'3", right? But you know, you have a few inches over, so I'm looking like the height is around maybe 6'5", 6'6" in the basement. You know, so you still have a decent amount of space down there, you know, if you wanted to finish the basement and, you know, actually set up these rooms. This is their furnished room. They also have laundry that they do is downstairs, you know, and then we go upstairs. You know, this is the second floor, you know, so you see the main floor, basement, and the second floor. It's actually a 4-bedroom home, you know, so you have a lot of space over here. You see, this is your bedroom number 1, right? And here's bedroom number 2. Both of them have their own closets. You know, like, again, it's really antique and unique. So this door, it's a wood door that you open up, right? And not the sliding closet, but, you know, it's still a decent amount of space as well, you know. And we have the hallway, and the hallway is leading us into the main washroom. The washroom, you can see they did some upgrades, right? We have enclosed shower, glass door with the vanity that has quartz countertops as well, right? And then we have bedroom number 3 that we're looking at right now. You know, lots of light exposure, nice and decent size. And then we have a sunroom here. If you like to plant, you can plant. Even if you wanted to have your meeting, and you want to just set up a desk in there, that's optional as well, right? And then we have our 4th bedroom right here. They set it up as an office, but as you see the space, nice windows, great exposure that's in there as well, right? And then we have a third level floor, which is of course was the attic, and they actually converted it, to make it exposure. Nice skylights that we have there, so you have some great light up there. You have the windows and the skylights. Over here you can see they have it as an office setup, right? Over there you see the desk, and look at the height. It's showing you the height as well. So you got a lot of walking space. You could stand up in there. It's not crouching space. This could be your sanctuary, right? You could have, whatever it is that you do and you need your private time. This is the place that you want to go up to the 3rd level, uninterrupted, right? And it still feels homey as well. So it's really nice property, up here. And it's warm as well. And it could be cool too. You see they have the AC that's there as well. So, in terms of heat control, you're definitely good with heat control. So that is the upper level. Here is Indra. Thank you, Indra. I appreciate your time, and showing us this property. She was just finishing up her open house, so she just stayed to make sure that you guys got the exclusive look before actually closing it down. So right now, she's just telling you, come take a look at the house. It's a beautiful house, and you're gonna love it, So she was amazing, and she definitely representing the house very well, and we're definitely gonna be tagging her on this video, to make sure that she's recognized. So great agents, we want to make sure that we acknowledge them. But I just showed you there how quick we got to the downtown area, right? So I left the house and I walked down. I kind of sped it up, but that's how close it is to downtown. And of course, what other way to end this video than with Jesus? So we see these ladies right here singing. I wish I could have played what they were singing. I thought I had it on, but they were definitely singing some righteous music. So I might as well play some righteous music as well to sign off. Thank you so much for tuning in. Appreciate you. Until the next episode, God bless.